Okay, so Sagittarius, when it comes to you guys in your love connection, you might be stuck in a rut. You might be looking back on what you've achieved in this relationship, what lessons you've learned, what trials and tribulations maybe you've had to go through. But it feels like right now it's kind of just a matter of like where to go from here. There's possibly a decision that needs to be made, but it needs to be made from a place of factuality and not a place of illusions and wanting things to be better than they actually are.
I feel like I need something. You tried to fight, but you my brain is racing for my heart is racing for clarity.
What's going on, y'all? It's Santana, better known as Aubrey, when I'm doing these personal, intimate readings. And this is going to be for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, okay? Keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what applies and no, take what resonates and apply it, and leave what doesn't, okay? If you would like to book a personal reading, it is literally on screen, okay? Book a 30-minute or more full personal tarot astrology reading, aka an alignment session on my website, thealigningsouls.com. Or if you just want to get your feet wet, okay, you can do a quickie Q&A reading. You send the 50 to Cashapp along with your Instagram name, okay? But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Energy is fluid, so this could be your energy, it could be your person's energy, it could be the energy connected to you, it could all be, happening within you, both feminine, masculine energy. It's very fluid, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the reading, okay? So we start off with the card Fork in the Road, which tells me that you have reached a point where it might be time to make a decision, okay? Because Fork in the Road is time to make a decision. Considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. You've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love or to remain isolated, to go deeper and to commit to passion, mutual passion, or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, what you're willing to invest in, and what you're willing to give. Then make a choice. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, just know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons that you need to learn in your relationships. So regardless of the decision that you make, it's going to place you on a path to a truer experience of the heart. Now, keep in mind, clarifying that, I have the Oracle card, Fulfillment of Wishes, which is basically like the Nine of Pentacles. And I also have the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about investments and, the time spent. So that doubles down on everything that it was that I was saying. I do feel like, though, lingering in the background are some illusions. Are some illusions, is some heartbreak and heartache and loss, and definitely some things that need to be like cleared up. Maybe conversations that need to be had, and you might not necessarily be leaning towards having those conversations because you might be living in a space of, well, things are good as they are, and they're not. Okay. So in terms of you in this connection, Sag, we have destiny, but we have the Nine of Swords. And honestly, I feel like you are afraid of the outcome of the situation because you don't know what the hell is going to happen. You might be having nightmares. You might be breaking down. You might be getting depressed. You might be crying randomly, right? And I feel like it's all because you're fearing what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like when you have those hard conversations, you never really know, like, are things going to be on a better track? Are things going to move forward? Are they going to progress? Or are they going to continue to stagnate? What if we don't end up staying together? And that could be hard. Like, I really do feel like this is for a lot of you guys that are in places where it's time to make that decision. Do we stay or do we go on? Either way, there are major changes that need to happen if this is going to be something that's stable and something that stands the test of time. It's unavoidable at this point. It's completely unavoidable, right? So the person that's in this connection that you're dealing with, Their energy is the Four of Pentacles, right? I feel like you're dealing with somebody that's a little bit stubborn, somebody that's, either holding on to this or holding on to you, or just refusing to change, right? It's possible that you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Capricorn, okay, or a Virgo. Heavy on the Capricorn though, like maybe a Capricorn rising or Capricorn moon, but somebody that is very much like in control of their emotions or in control of the situation, or somebody that's not really budging, right? And so it could be why you are feeling like you're alone and like, yo, like what if I invested into this, because this person isn't really giving me the time of day when it comes to this situation. Like this person isn't really, desiring to find happiness within this or find a way to fix this. You know what I'm saying? This could also represent a person that you're dealing with that has insecurity issues or jealousy issues, right? And, while it's natural to want to be a person's special person, it can become a little obsessive after a while. You know what I mean? Like if you start to feel suffocated by somebody's possessive behavior. So it's possible that you could be feeling suffocated by them, or they could be feeling suffocated by you. One person might be paranoid. In some cases, both sides of the relationship, meaning both of you, y'all can be paranoid and possessive. And, that could be causing problems. It could really be causing problems. Now, the jealousy and the possessiveness might color your relationship in the future, especially if one or both of you get a lot of attention from other people. Okay. This could be like literal fame that comes in. This could be clout. This could like be like flirting that happens, like, because it's all about like public image and reputation, right? Even if your partner isn't famous, there could be like a lot of bickering, a lot of arguments over things like that, like your person getting attention from other people of whatever gender that it is that they're attracted to. And if you're in a new relationship, this could also mean, maybe they're showing signs of being possessive early on, and maybe you're starting to see those red flags, right? Like, again, if one of you is popular or y'all have like a lot of suitors, obviously that's understandable, but try to be compassionate, especially if your person has never necessarily dated somebody who gets as much attention as you do, or vice versa. But if your person is constantly possessive, or if you're constantly possessive and jealous for no reason, then that's a red flag. And it's possible that that could be the situation that's coming up now. You know what I'm saying? And so whoever has this whole issue of jealousy, of possessiveness, of, the flirting and all of that, needs to work on their insecurities and heal from past relationship traumas. So Sag, you could very well be the one that needs to heal from the relationship traumas, because you're constantly getting triggered from them getting so much attention. But at the same time, again, it could be them holding you down in a relationship, or just simply not caring. Okay, you can try to help them get help, or you can try to, help yourself. But ultimately, it's up to whoever is going through whatever to like go through it and, deal with it. Now, there are some unhealthy attachment dynamics attached to this masculine energy, whether that's you or them. And it's stemming from abandonment and codependent issues. Okay. So it's possible that this could definitely lead to a separation. Now, in the recent past, the energy that's coming out is the Seven of Swords. So definitely some sort of manipulation that happened. Somebody got away with something, or somebody thought that they were getting away with something. Actually, I do want to clarify this, because I do feel like somebody thought they was getting away with something, or there was some sort of betrayal. What happened here with the Seven of Swords? What happened with the... Okay, I'm keeping that. I am keeping that. 1 second. Yeah, there was some sort of betrayal here that happened in the past. We got the Hangman in reverse. We got the Hangman in reverse. We got the Hierophant upright, and then we got the Three of Cups. So somebody didn't really understand how relationships work, or had an alternate view of how a relationship should work. Yeah, I feel like, somebody definitely stayed in a relationship out of fear of starting over, or fear of like, I feel like there was more of like commitment issues that was a little bit deeper. Like, I don't want to be alone, or I don't want to be the single friend. I don't want people to think that I can't like keep a man. I don't want people to think that, I'm never going to be happy, that I always lose every man that I have, or every partner that I have. Like, I don't know. Somebody somebody definitely did something in a recent past, and it might have been you, Sag. It might have been you. It might have been you, and that might be why you're getting triggered by this person that's in your life now. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's also possible too that a commitment could have showed up and somebody stepped out. Okay, a commitment could have shown up and somebody stepped out, or nah, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. 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 I feel like there was a fated change that happened where somebody possibly stepped out on a relationship. And it's possible that it could have happened either in this connection or a connection that's coming up. Tell me more. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. So let's keep going. So for the near future, the energy that we have is the Three of Cups. Ooh. We have the Three of Cups, but it's showing up with the Four of Cups, which is making me question this. What is this Three of Cups, Four of Cups? What is this? Four of Swords, King of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody's neglecting their needs. Somebody's neglecting their needs. And I feel like there's some healing that needs to be done. I feel like somebody needs to do some sort of healing in order to come to some sort of confidence, right? Like I feel like there's a lack of confidence, Sag. I feel like there's a lack of confidence. There's a lack of communication and a lack of stability within this. And I feel like you're ignoring your needs, ignoring the fact that you need to heal so you can deal with certain traumas. Because I do feel like you don't trust this person. You don't trust this person. Like I'm gonna be quite frank with you. The illusions that I mentioned earlier is starting to seem now like it might be that you're constantly thinking that somebody's cheating on you and they're not, or you're constantly, feeling like somebody's going to like it's abandonment issues, but you constantly feel like somebody's going to step out on you and leave you in the dust and leave you in the cold. And it's like I feel like you need to take a step back from this and be honest with this person and say, hey, I realize that it's bigger than just you. But like something about you, the attention that you get, whether you're actually getting a lot of attention or I'm just making it up in my mind and thinking that every girl or guy wants you, like I'm realizing that that's internal and I need to kind of fix that because in my past, I've gone through some shit like that and I don't want to go through it again. But I also need to make sure I take care of me so that I can healthfully show up in this relationship. Because it does definitely feel like neglect, like there's a neglect of emotional needs. So the protection message for this, we have the Knight of Wands, but we also have trapped in fear. Yeah, it definitely comes down to being trapped in fear and stepping out of fear and stepping into faith, but like you realizing that there's work to do internally. I feel like that fear is being projected. What do we have for a protection message? What do we have for a protection message? Yep. The energy that we got is breathe. The energy that came out is breathe. And so for the protection message, inertia, laziness, and apathy are signs not of slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life isn't sold and magical. Get some exercise, move out of your head and into your body and breathe in deeply because each breath is precious. Yeah, I feel like this spirit saying, yo, like, go take care of you. You know how like we look at people that just seem so angry and just all the time and we tell them, yo, go outside for some air, go touch some grass. I feel like that's kind of what you need to do. Like you're on edge. You're like, it's like constantly waiting for the shoe to drop. And I named another reading that, I think it was Cancer that I named that. You might want to go watch that because you might be dealing with a Cancer, or maybe something that happened during a new moon or full moon came up, or during the eclipse, or you might have a strong Cancer placement or dealing with a Cancer. But yeah, it's kind of like that looming feeling of waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's like Spirit is like, yo, you're going to have to get up out of that fear if you want this to be successful. But I feel like it's getting to a point where something has happened or something is about to happen that stalls this completely, where somebody's just like, yo, I can't, the trust issues. Like there's major trust issues here. So I don't know, Sag. Definitely make sure that you go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to book you a personal reading. Again, if you just want to get your feet wet, you can send the $50 to my Cash App. Or you can really just do it just because it's my birthday season, okay? But you can send the 50 to Cash App along with your Instagram name, and we can do a quickie Q&A for you if you're not ready to commit to a full reading, okay? So I love each and every one of y'all. Yeah, get on your shit before shit gets on you, and I'm just literally here to help align you back to the universe. Bye.
Tell me what you wanna be.